Flight 412 was scheduled to arrive at Fairbanks Regional at 2:17 p.m. The tower had it on radar. Clear skies, all systems fine. But when the wheels should have kissed the tarmac, all that greeted the ground crew was nothing. The radar showed the plane landed. The logs said the plane landed, but the runway remained hauntingly empty. Special FAA investigator Kevin Nelson was flown in from Washington that evening. He was a lanky man in his 50s, with silver hair combed with militant precision. Quiet, but not cruel. He had the eyes of a man who'd seen too many machines fail for a reason no manual could explain. As he stepped off the transport jet, tower manager Lana Brooks met him at the foot of the stairs. "I was in the tower," she said. "I saw it land. I saw it break. But when I blinked, it was gone." Nelson nodded without reaction. "Take me to the logs. Then we'll talk to your crew." They all said the same thing. Darren Mullins, radar technician. The transponder was live till it touched down. Wes Crowley, ground crew. The wheels made contact. I saw smoke. Then, it wasn't there. Jenny Chu, the gate attendant. I printed the arrival slips. Nothing. No passengers, no sound, no plane. It was as if the jet vanished between landing gear compression and cabin door open. Nelson ordered a simulation. An identical aircraft, same model as the missing one. A Hughes 907 was brought in and taxied on the same runway. "What's the point?" Lana asked as they watched the plane approach. "Sometimes you see what's missing when you recreate what should have happened," Nelson murmured. The jet landed. Smooth, real. Wheels screeched. It taxied. Came to a full stop. The same gate. The same crew. Everything identical. Nelson approached the plane and peered inside. Empty. No seats. No cockpit. Just a hollow shell. "What the hell is this?" he snapped. The techs looked dumbfounded. "You requested the same model. It came straight from inspection, fully outfitted." Nelson stepped backward. His temples throbbed. Something was rewriting the rules. That night, he pored over the manifest. Flight 412 departed Seattle at 12:41 p.m. Arrived nowhere. Crew: Captain Dale Trenton. Co-pilot: Maya Salazar. 32 passengers. Not a trace of any of them. Nelson called Seattle ATC. "Did the plane take off?" "Sure did," the controller confirmed. "Cabot. Routine flight. Weather clear." Nelson hung up. 32 passengers had entered the sky. None had returned. The plane had landed and vanished. The next day, a security officer approached him. "You might want to see this," he said, leading Nelson to the lost and found. Sitting in a bin, a pair of pilot's shoes, size 12, Hughes issues, and inside, labeled in ink, Captain Dale Trenton. "But we never saw anyone exit the plane," Lana whispered. "Where did these come from?" Nelson felt the shoes. Warm. As if someone had worn them recently. "Scan the terminal. Check every exit, every vent, every crawl space. Nothing. No footage, no trace." On day 4, radar caught Flight 412 circling the runway. "Is this a mistake?" Nelson asked. "Did someone input a phantom loop?" "No, sir," said Darren. "That's live." Nelson sprinted to the tower. The plane was there, approaching final descent. Again and again. Every 30 minutes. Same flight number. Same transponder code, but it never touched the runway. It vanished before contact. It was as if the universe kept pressing rewind. A call came in. A woman had wandered into the airport diner. Dirty uniform, blood on her temple, mumbling. Nelson rushed over. It was Maya Salazar, co-pilot of Flight 412. He sat beside her as medics cleared the area. "Where did you come from?" he asked. Her eyes were wide and haunted. "We were landing, and then it went white. Bright white. Like lightning inside your eyelids." She grabbed his wrist. "We're stuck in the approach, like a record skipping, over and over." Trenton tried to turn the controls, but they didn't respond. Then I blacked out. "Where's the plane now?" Nelson asked. She began to cry. The FAA brought in a deep scanner, tech usually reserved for black box tracing. They turned it to low frequencies, and there it was, a ping from directly above the airport. 500 feet up, the tech whispered. "It's there, in some form." "Can we reach it?" Nelson asked. "No. It's like it's layered, a shimmer, like it's there, but elsewhere." Nelson stared into the sky. "I want a tower radio patch to 121.5, he said. "Now." Static. Then, "Fairbanks. Mayday. This is Flight 412. Nelson pressed the mic. "Flight 412? This is the FAA. Investigator Kevin Nelson. We're reading your signal. Jesus, someone hear us." The voice cracked. "Trenton, confirm your situation. We've been trying to land for days. The altimeter reads 0, but we never touch. Passengers are getting quiet. Some don't even blink anymore. Salazar is gone." Nelson hesitated. "She's safe. She got out." A long pause. "She was sitting beside me 5 minutes ago." "I needed to ground you," Nelson said. "Stop trying to land. Break the loop." "How?" Nelson looked toward the runway, thought for a long moment. "Turn the plane. Point north. Accelerate. Nose up. Don't land. Don't even try. Go vertical." "You're serious? You want to get out?" "Break the pattern. All eyes on radar." The dot turned north. Accelerated. Nose lifted. At 800 feet, it blinked, then disappeared. No explosion, no trail. Just gone. The skies over Fairbanks were normal again. No radar echoes. No ghost landings. Nelson sat alone in the terminal cafe. A child walked past, then paused. She turned. "You helped them." Nelson looked up. "I hope so. They're awake now, not stuck anymore." He blinked. "Who are you?" But the girl was already gone. 1 week later, a message pinged on Lana's console. "Incoming flight, Hughes 907, number 412. Nelson, you're going to want to see this." The radar tracked it, altitude decreasing. And then, for the first time in days, it landed. Wheels touched. Brakes hissed. The cabin door opened. Passengers emerged, stunned, confused, but alive. Last came Captain Trent. He saluted Nelson with a trembling hand. "What happened?" Nelson asked him. Trenton whispered. "We flew through ourselves, 1,000 loops, but someone reached in and pulled us out." Nelson returned to Washington. He filed a report. The official explanation: radar malfunction, Human error. He closed the file, but tucked inside on the final page was a handwritten note. Reality is a runway. Sometimes planes arrive before they're meant. If you enjoyed the video, like and share the video and subscribe the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.